Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and today we have our Warmodel RX-81ST Standard G-Line Armor. And let's go ahead and take a look at that head sculpt. The head sculpt looks really great, although there are some gaps and some seam lines that I tried pushing in, but it really doesn't really close that, so that's kind of weird. But I like the body unit. The body unit on this thing looks really, really great. I love the design, especially the yellow accents, which you can, by the way, change to blue, and you can just replace those parts right there, but I'm not a big fan of the blue parts, so I just use the yellow ones on this. Now the arm units have really unique articulation. They have these shoulder parts right here, but overall the rest of the articulation is pretty much the same. There are some ports for the shield. You have a little bit of rotation around the shoulder area, and it got really nice ball joint right there. So those are your arm units. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the waist unit. The waist unit is really weird. It is very thick, and there are a lot of seam lines and gaps, but I really like the design on the waist unit. Now the leg unit has all of the articulation, and by the way, I love the ankle articulation on this. Really great ankle tilts, but there are a lot of seam lines, and there is a cool feature on this kit that you can actually extend the legs to make it a little more taller, which is really amazing. Now the backpack comes along with two sets of boosters. You have three boosters for each set, and that really looks great. You also have a secondary backpack with only two boosters, and you can replace them with those beam saber holders. Now the shield looks really great, looks very armorized, and you can connect that with this little piece that you can pop into a little socket right there, and that goes into the arm. I love the gray and the yellow, and we have the rifle. The rifle looks really amazing. It's chunky. It looks very fantastic. Now let's go ahead and connect the head unit to the body unit. Once you do that, no issues. Snaps in and has a good fit right there. Good rotation as well. Let's go ahead and connect the arm units. The arm units have no problems as well. You can really hear the pop into the socket, and that's one thing that I really like, making sure that the connections are tight. Now the waist unit to the leg units have really no issue. Just really push them in tight, and that's gonna make it stick. I love the design on this, and again, you can extend those legs to make it a little taller, but it makes it lanky. Now let's go ahead and connect the top half to the bottom half. Now once you do that, just put a little pressure, and then bada bing, you have a good connection. Let's go ahead and have a quick shake test. Nothing falls off, very stable. Now let's go ahead and connect the backpack. Go ahead and snap that backpack, and once you do that, fits like a glove. Go ahead and get the shield and snap that into the arm section. Just angle it a bit. Now once you do that, remove the fist and connect it with the rifle holding fist together with the rifle, and you have a wonderful looking GM armor right there. Go ahead and check that out. Look at that pose. This is a very articulated kit. The RX-81ST standard line armor is really an amazing kit. I love the design. It has no PC parts, by the way. It has no poly caps. This thing is a very modern looking kit, and this is perfect for army building. You can get a lot of these model kits very cheap. They're very affordable, and you can come up with your own G-line standard armor squadron, and it's going to be just really great because it is an amazing looking kit. Now, the G-Line standard armor, talking about the articulation on this thing, without the armor parts, it is very articulated. You can have a lot of range of movement. You can rotate the arms, you can bend the arms, you can rotate the head. There is a 360 down the waist. You can actually do a very wide split on this thing. Just be careful, because as you do that split, as you move that crotch area, that waist area, the white pieces actually come loose. So that's one of the issues that I have with this. Some of the pieces can be loose around the crotch area, but once you tighten that, and then once you connect that, you can do a wide range of movement, forward movement, backward movement, and it is a very articulated kit. Plus the ankle tilts are really fantastic. You can actually rotate the thighs as well. Now, of course, we have the gimmick of armorizing this kit. So this is one of the pieces of the armor. This is the back unit, has the Gatling rockets or Gatling whatever, and you have some stabilizers. This is the back skirt armor that can hold the beam sabers. That's a nice feature right there. Really wonderful looking piece. And then we have the crotch armor. Doesn't really have any nice articulation or whatever, it's just that. And then we got some side armor right here. This is the backpack armor. We have the shoulder armors, which is one of my favorite. Really bright colors, really nice articulation. You also have these knee armor and then the side leg armors right here, very reminiscent to the new Gundam's color. And then we also have the back boosters for the legs. Really nice design on this one. And of course we have the knee armor that we have right here. And we also have a pair of ankle guards for the foot. Now, with all of these parts, we're going to connect this to the G-Line standard armor, and let's see what it looks like armorized. Go ahead and connect the shoulder armor first. Do that to the other side. There are two pieces. It snaps in really well. You would find a section where you can just pop it in, and go ahead and connect and sandwich the knees with these blue armor pieces right here. Just do the same thing for the other side later, and then cover that with the knee guard. Same goes with the back. Go ahead and use the back boosters to secure that, and that's pretty much the knee section of the G-Line standard armor. Once you have that covered and armorized, you would be able to have a thick section along that knee area. Very wonderful design. And I really like that you have that contrast in the part separation between blue and dark blue and yellow. So go ahead and connect the two side armor pieces for the legs. Connect the side skirt armor. Snaps in like there, right there. Go ahead and do that to the left part as well. And then grab the back skirt armor. This can be loose, so just be careful. And go ahead and connect the crotch armor or the front skirt. Go ahead and lower that down. And then this is going to be a little doozy because you have to angle that. Go ahead and connect the ankle armor. And once you do that, connect the backpack. Remove the beam saber holders, by the way. And then once you do that, just push it in. There's a hole right there where you can go ahead and connect the backpack. Stabilize the unit. Just try to spread that. And then bada bing, you have a nice looking RX-81 G-Line standard armor. Go ahead and connect the last piece, which is the top part of the armor guard right there for the backpack. And then go ahead and connect the shield. Once you do that, you are looking at a very beefy, very wonderful looking armored grunt unit right here. Now, looking at the design of the G-Line standard armor, it reminds me of another model kit, and let's go ahead and do a comparison of that right now. So this is a side-by-side comparison of the RX-78-3 FA 7th, and let's see the similarities of this kit with the G-Line armor. Now the G-Line armor and the RX has same shoulders, different arm sections, and a lot beefier than the G-Line armor. The knee sections are very similar, and the ankle guards are missing on the RX-78. But overall, if you take a look at the shield, it is very similar to one another. And of course, the difference would be that there are more armor boosters around the G-Line armor versus the RX-78, and of course there is that backpack. Now, speaking of backpack, the backpack has a stabilizer versus the RX-78 has a stabilizer down the waist area. There are some extended boosters for the G-Line armor, which is lacking in the RX-78. Now, the RX-81ST G-Line standard armor from Warmodel is a good model kit. The plastic is okay. It's not that bad. It's not JMS quality, which, by the way, JMS is going to be launching a version of this, which is exciting. So we're just going to stay tuned for that. But overall, Warmodel delivers, and it is an okay kit. Great part separation. No need for a lot of stickers. The weapons are cool. I like the design. I'm using an action stand to give it more dynamism. It also comes along with two beam sabers and two beam effects, and I really think that this is one of my favorite kits right now. And with that, let's talk about the things that I like about this kit. Number one, Warmodel gives us a good plastic quality. It's okay, it's not the best, but it is okay. It has vibrant colors. I love the color combination on this. Great part separation. Not a lot of stickers needed, although the stickers on this thing is also good. Good articulation, and it is a fun kit to play around with. Now, of course, there are some things that I do not like, and let's talk about the things that suck. There are some seam lines and gaps along different parts, the head, the legs, the arms. There are some cumbersome sections when you try to connect it, and of course, there are some minor loose sections along the crotch area. Overall, we're going to give this kit an 8 out of 10, and that is still good. And that's pretty much all the time that we have right now, folks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the like, click the bell notification, and remember, thank you. Stay awesome till all are one. Peace out. Rock and roll. Bye, everybody. Bye.